Recording.
Hi. Hi.
I also want to watch this. Anything you want to say to Al?
Hey, yeah, look at all the stained glass.
Okay, so this room right here is called $25,000 square meter. Now it's called because of the time of Winchester's death in 1922. Everything in this room is valued around $25,000 collectively. Probably worth 100 times that today. All the spec house you see in front of you is actually purchased by the Tiffany Glass Company of New York and designed by them as well, except for that centerpiece which traces blue gold that was especially designed by Miss Winchester. You can take two of her favorite scripts of those designs, the spider web and number 13. Count the blue hammerstones, so if there are 13 of those in that same window, you'll be seeing many more 13s on the floor, because it was her favorite number. If you turn to your right, you'll see some brown roll-up material. This material is called the crusting Walton wall covering. It's actually made from crushed wood pulp and laminated with linseed oil, making it very durable. Cost about $1.75 per square foot in the year 1900s. And now you can buy it for historical reasons for about $250 per square foot.
Oh. Yeah, I did.
Now this here was actually the original barn, Canadian farmhouse, which was just built in 1884. Now the house actually grew and engulfed the barn and it was just built as part of the house and eventually used for storage. Now the reason made the order, all these floors were slanted, all these floors were actually slanted to make it easier for the horses to get to the stables, which are actually right through those two doors over there. Now next we're going to be going up to the hayloft. We're going to be going by a rather unusual route. We're taking what's called the creepy staircase. You're taking 44 steps, subject with the appearance traveling over 100 feet. Just get to the next floor, which is only 9 feet above our heads. Please watch your next step and follow me.
Wait, Al, you should be part of it with them. We'll just charge it one. Oh, wow. This is the tight staircase.
Tight staircase. Oh, easy one.
That makes you paralyzed. I know. What, your kid? Yeah.
It's all for one flight.
Is that right?
Yeah. Now, because that's not
Those chairs were actually called easy risers and served a very practical purpose in Winchester and late years of her life. She actually developed a crippling case of arthritis, which allowed her to lift her feet a couple of inches off the ground. Instead of those normal stairs taken out and easy risers put in, she could still get around and inspect the building of her house. She basically keep some normal stairs for them to get around easier and quicker. Now this room was the hayloft, and over there they dropped the hay down to the barn, but this room is also used for storage after the house is bolted. Right now those cupboards, they're just pieces from around the house, but they're actually used to contain a small portion of glass and china. Now, unfortunately, everything that was in the house at the time of her death, including her house, was actually given to her favorite niece, Miss Marion Marriott. We took what she wanted and sold the rest at a private San Francisco auction, leaving no trace of where anything inside of the house is today. Everything that was in here was actually donated to us by organizations and individual people. But irrespective of how much was in the house at that time, the house was 3/4 furnished. It still took truck movers 8 truckloads a day for 6.5 weeks to empty out the entire house. Now, since it did have a will, it had 13 parts and was signed 13 times, giving some of the money to her favorite employees and relatives, and the rest was to a hospital in New Haven, Connecticut, which was actually where she was born. She was a tuberculosis patient, which is what her husband died of. And next we'll be going Catholic sewing right here, then going through one of the 40 bedrooms, then down 13 east risers to the 13th bathroom. Do you want to guess how many windows are in that bathroom? 13. Yes, there are 13 windows in the bathroom.
First part.
It's like a paparazzi.
Mm-hmm.
You want one of us to be in front of you next time? I don't think you will.
This is so tight. Oh, yeah.
Bathroom up there. This has to survive lots of good.
Okay, so this room is called the 13th bathroom. It's one of the more modern rooms in the house, because it contains electrical outlets and indoor plumbing. Now, this right over here, this is actually the only shower in the entire house, and it was designed for one person from the neck down, so now that's what their nice hairstyles like. So, but only this bit at 4 inches tall.
There's this all this house again.
Now, if you look back there, you'll actually see a metal line closet. It was used to house the water heater in that day, which heated all of the water in this bathroom. Now, there are 13 windows in this bathroom, as I pointed out. There are 2 along the back wall. The upper 6 are actually in the side door design. Now, there are 2 faces of the staircase, which makes 12, and the final one is over here. And it actually faces in towards Miss Winchester's main bedroom, which is also the bedroom that she died in, and it will be our next stop on this road. Before we go, do we have any questions?
Did they just strip out all the plumbing, the tub and everything?
From this specific room, yes, from all the toilets and sinks and everything are still in at other parts of the house. Everything that was built in is original and is still here, most likely.
Will you be doing the other tour?
No, I won't.
And the
You're serious to come see us?
sprinklers, when were they put in?
Those are put in 1940. Blocks find the rest of the sprinklers anyway. Good. Okay, so next we're going through our rooms.
See that room first. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Okay, so now I'd like to take a little bit of time to tell you about Miss Winchester's earlier years. She was actually born Sarah Lockwood Farday in 1839, if you're Native American. She went to the best private schools, so Ford and American, and played three instruments, piano, violin, and organ. Now, in 1862, she actually married her husband, Mr. Winchester, Waymore Winchester, and he owned the Winchester Tobacco Company, which made her a very rich and wealthy woman, and she lived a very social lifestyle in the States. Now, in 1866, they had one child, Annie, but she actually tragically died 6 weeks later from a rare type of disease. 15 years later, in 1881, William Moore Winchester died of tuberculosis, leaving Miss Winchester a widow and very distraught. So she went to a Boston psychic to try to figure out all these bad things were happening to her. And the psychic actually told her that the spirits that were killed by the Winchester rifle were haunting her and were responsible for the deaths of her husband and daughter. That the only way to appease these spirits was to buy a house and continue to live forever without her permission, and also grant her eternal life in the process. So she decided to do this, and in 1884 she bought an acre farmhouse 3 miles outside of San Jose, hired a crew of workmen, and construction started. And it lasted 24 hours a day for 38 years until her death on December 5th, 1922, in this very room. Now, the third time the next day, that she got heart failure in her sleep, but the actual cause of death is not known for sure. And now she's buried with her husband and daughter in Kevin death. If you look at the walls and ceilings, so your first example, encrusted walls and wall covering you saw in the storage room. You touch the walls if you want. They are original to this room. This room was built, and it was one of the first ones built, which just showed you how durable this wall is. And it's good for also good for most students who decide to take a look at this room. Now, next we're going to be going into the seance room, which is where we shoot contact with spirits and get all the designs for the house. We will also be passing the sitting room on the way as well.
Why didn't you ring to the servant? I don't see any buttons for it. That looks like electrical. Because it's a big house, I mean.
Yeah, there are buttons that you would push. I think there might be some right up there. Okay, actually I have no clue how to rank for service in this room, but there are buttons on that.
This is definitely going to be a lot cooler than it would have been ever.
Right.
Yeah, well, it's complicated class.
There are some big rooms at the end of the tour, but that was the near the start of once you start looking at the house. I think later on she just has smaller rooms. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Okay, so this room is called the seance room. It's a room where she would contact the spirits and get all the designs for the house that we'll be going through today. So she would come here nightly at around midnight, so whatever time she got out, and she'd just be contacting the spirit and writing down all the designs which would have been the designs for the next day at work. Now, there was also that she did not just use this room for that, she also used it to spy on her servants. So they got those two middle windows right there, and you'd actually be able to see down into one of the 6 kitchens in the house. Now, the interesting thing is that bottom of that window is about 4 foot 6 inches tall, and as you know, she's 4 foot 3 inches tall, making her line of sight just barely above that window and being able to see down in there. It makes it very hard for the servants to be able to see back up at her, and making it very easy for her to spy without being caught. Now, she was the only person that was allowed in this room. It explains why there are bars on each of the 2 windows of the outside. And she had the only key to the only entrance in this room, which brings up a good point. There's only one entrance, as there are 3 exits. Now, the first exit is the same door as the entrance, and it's right there, but we're not going to be going back that way. Now, the second exit is the door right next to it, but we're not going to be going back that way either, because you'd actually take an 8-foot fall into the kitchen sink. Third exit is close to thing we have this big exit, because it looks exactly like this closet over here. But then when you open it, it actually goes into another room. Now, the reason why it's not an entrance is because there's no handle on the other side, meaning that once you go through this door, you're not coming back this way. This is going to be our exit. Who wants to go first?
Me.
Smack myself in the head.
Right behind you to push your booty.
You can bring in the crowbar and take off
She was one crazy lady.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, we can't go back. Now we're trapped.
Okay, so this room is the unfinished dressing room. It was actually under construction at the time Miss Winchester's death. It would have been a dressing room for one of the 2 adjoining rooms back there, or right over here. Now, if you look off here at the sprinkler system, this was installed in 1949, and runs approximately 7.5 miles throughout the entire house. Now, can you open that door right there? So we're going to be going straight across over into that room, straight over there. Those are bedrooms. Right now, they actually converted those 2 rooms to offices, but they were bedrooms.
So, that would be the closet or dressing room?
And this would be the dressing room.
Which you would have.
This is the robot.
This is.
Walk over.
There's no mirror.
Was she a wrestler? So that the whole community is.
Well, she would go out, but nobody would.
Or if you're going to be dirty, it's a special elevator. It's an elevator. Yeah. This is an elevator like that at airport.
Wait, this way.
Her room. saw one for chairs with a white thing on it.
She's very aware of the drought problems they have here in California, so spill video water hitting the faces. So just look for the standing on. If you look right over here, see the floorboards do lift up to your middle incline floor, and the floor section is sliding towards drain holes that are in that wall over there. So if you ever want to replant, you can have somebody lift up these floorboards, and once you water in, the excess water will go to those drain holes. So down the first floor, it will actually water the ground below, which means that you grow on right outside. After looking at that back corner over there, you see one of the three hydraulic elevators in the house. It runs at approximately 50 feet per minute. And you can get from the first floor to the high top of the second floor in about 12 seconds. And now, pretty good. Now that's going to be going into the halls of fire. So you're not stuck on the tiles around the fireplace. You're there for you know, we're still trying to preserve it.
There's the body. No paper.
Before they put
I don't know if they did fire. They actually did have fire. I didn't know the water tower. Yeah. No, but. Okay, so this room and the two adjoining rooms over here and over here are actually called the halls of fire. They call this because there are 7 sources of heat in these 3 rooms. There are 4 fireplaces and 3 hot air registers, which shoot heat from the furnace in the basement, making these rooms very hot. You should actually close all the windows and doors in these rooms and come in here and turn all the heat, just like a sauna. Just relieve the pain or arthritis. Now, if you look right over here, you'll see the wall slanted inwards. Now, if you look up down here, you'll see that the ceiling is slanted towards the center. This is actually because it used to hold a water tower. At the beginning of when this house was built, they just put the water tower above here until they actually built a 3rd story above us, so the water tower had to be removed and was sitting outside until it got burned down later on in the building of the house. Now, right over here is actually a sink, and the sink was hand-painted in Venice, Italy. And if you actually look to the right of the sink, you'll actually see that there are holes. These are overflow drain holes, and there are actually approximately 13 of them in that.
Of course.
Next, you're going to be going into the Oriental bedroom. Before we go, does anybody have any questions?
You don't want, is that curtain wrong?
Yeah, that was.
And then so down there.
Yeah, I don't know. There's another one over there. More questions? Okay, then we're just going right over there. Yeah. You could have like a building back there. Fireplace up there.
wallpapers.
You.
This is up here. They actually changed it. Okay, so this room and the adjoining room back there are actually called the Oriental bedrooms. They're called this because when Zookesh lived here, everything in these rooms is actually imported from the Orients. Look at the wallpaper that's lying in the ceiling. This all was actually hand painted in Japan and delivered to the States. and the bamboo around the fireplace, and it's also in the fireplace is actually hand carved here and shipped over from Japan. Now, these are rooms with Mary and Marriott, who is Winchester's favorite niece and only companion on the mansion. Now, she would live in these two rooms. Now, if you look in that back corner, you'll actually see a staircase. The staircase is called the 7-11 staircase, and it's in the shape of a Y. Now, if you go down the first 7 stairs of that staircase, and then go to the next 11 stairs, you'll actually still be on the second floor, but you'll be 2 feet higher. If you're going to go down the first 7 stairs of the staircase and take a right and go down the next 6, you'll be on the first floor. If this sounds confusing, this is back for you. You must go up the Gulf Scope, go down the Gulf Scope, go down the Gulf, go down and down and go down and go down. If there are no questions, we'll be heading to the South Conservatory. This is the room with the most windows in the house, at approximately 250, and then we'll be heading into the linen room.
I have it on. $250. That's it.
Okay, so this room and the adjoining room right over here are actually called the linen rooms. They're called this because, at the side of Miss Winchester's desk, she had enough linen in these 2 rooms to open up a small shop. This is because she found a pattern that she liked. She got to buy the entire goal, making her the only person in the city with that type of design. Now, if you look at these, at all this wood, you may think it's some type of maple, but can anybody guess what it actually is?
Light.
No, it's actually California redwood. Miss Winchester actually liked the durability of redwood, but it didn't like the finish, so she had to work and come in and paint different grain over it, so it looks like a brick diamond. The last thing in this room is they're right over here. These are some buttons in the house. These are darker buttons are actually used for a gas lighting system. Basically, anything that sticks out the wall like that or right over there is probably the gas lighting system. You will normally see a button here. And those buttons are for serial call buttons, so if you switch to every anything or was in trouble or anything, you press one of these and server will run down here and take wherever you need. Next we go to the most expensive window room, which is right over here. Please try to squeeze these much as possible. Go over there, go down this 7-11 staircase, and you're basically out. Here, so the most expensive window is right back there. Now, direct sunlight would actually hit this window. The crystals inside of this window would actually act like prisms, casting rainbows all throughout this entire room. Don't worry, you didn't come at the wrong time of day to see this happen, because this actually never happened before. When she installed the window, she put it in the north side of the building, where she sees no sunlight. And to further complicate the problem, if you look directly through that window, you'd actually be looking into another room. So there's basically no way sunlight can hit this window, and she figured this out actually, so she tried to put a skylight to have some sunlight hit it, but very little sunlight does, and even if it did, it would be in the wrong direction. So there's basically no way this window will cast those beautiful rainbows that we wish it did. Now, by now you're probably wondering where she got all the money to build such an elaborate house. Well, when her mother-in-law and husband died, she actually inherited $20 million and 3,000 shares in the Winchester Peating House Company stock. This gave her an annual income of about $1,000 a day for the rest of her life. And the window in front of you actually cost about $1,500. So you can probably see that she had to save up for an entire day and a half to buy that window. But I remember all this money was back in the late 1800s and 1900s, so you can imagine how rich she would be if she lived in today's time. And next you'll be going into the crystal bedroom, but please watch out because this is actually our first earthquake damaged room in the store, so you cannot touch the walls. Try to guess why this room is called the crystal bedroom.
Because the window has as a crystal shape.
No, unfortunately. Yeah, if you actually look at the wallpaper over there, you can see that it actually sparkles. Now, that's because that wallpaper actually is crushed light in it, which is type of crystal, and she gave this room the name of crystal bedroom. Now, I'd like to point your attention to the two pictures. This is actually a picture of the house before the earthquake happened, and it's in the early 1900s. And over there is a picture of the house in the late 1990s, and it's just basically what it looks like today. Now, there's one big difference between these two pictures, and that is that this is a 7-story tower right here, and this 7-story tower is actually still badly damaged in the 1906 earthquake that had to be removed. Now, it reduces the house in this newer picture to a height of 4 stories tall. Now you can actually see where we are in that newer picture of the house if maybe you want to try and guess. Just go up there and point it. Close but not it. Yeah. Do that again. Yeah, those two windows are actually the same. This window is right out here. And that is exactly where we are. Now, the next thing is called the door to nowhere. If you take one step to this door, you immediately fall 10 feet to the ground. It just leads directly outside with nothing underneath here. It's basically a door to nowhere. Now, this door is right over here in this picture. If you want to take a look at that, it's basically behind the palm tree. You can see this separation, and it will look like a door. And we'll be taking down the next room, but please try to stay on the carpet as much as possible in this next room as well.
Don't you want to?
Yeah.
How would you like to bring it to listen?
Oh, then our next
We went to that house in Sunnyvale now, and the place was so badly designed, it was just confusing. It had parallel hallways, bathrooms that were really narrow and shady, and the only good thing going for it walkways were up above. As opposed to the unfinished.
Most, basically everything is redwood, but we do have to worry about termites. We do get termite infections.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, no. Are they going out the roof or is this the roof? 110 rooms. I don't know. This looks like unfinished, not damaged.
We already read that one.
Last
The last one.
This room is called the Daisy bedroom. Everybody can guess why, because the Daisy is in that room over there. Now, does anybody want to try and guess how many petals a perfect daisy has? Yeah, there are 13 petals in a perfect daisy. Now, the system is actually trapped in this room during the 1906 earthquake. We have picture registering the 8.3 of the largest earthquake in California history, and it's fell all the way from Oregon to Los Angeles. Now, the reason that 7-story tower actually fell on that wall over there, causing the fireplace to drop all the way to the first floor, making this entire wall shift towards the door, and I actually pinched this door right here shut. And she was trapped in this room, trying to look for a escape out that seemingly great door right there, but it's actually pretty useless because when you open it, it goes directly into the wall. Now, she didn't go on the balcony to scream for a service to come up here, and when they finally did, they had to pry the door open, and we said we the original alarms from that day. Now, when she got out, she was very scared. Had never experienced an earthquake before, and this being a large one. She immediately thought this was a sign of the spirits. She actually spent $3.5 million on the front 30 rooms of the house. Most of these rooms are actually damaged during the earthquake. She thought the spirits were trying to tell her to stop working on the front 30 rooms and continue with the rest of the house. So after the earthquake, she immediately boarded up the front 30 rooms of the house, never to be completed or redone after the earthquake. And that's why they're still in this earthquake damaged state and were never finished. Next, we're going to be going up to the 3rd-story balcony by our first set of normal stairs. So if you've gotten used to those easy risers, please watch your step on your way up.
What's that? He said you can have water. He did. But he took the drink. Nice. God, he hit my head. This
take a picture of my butt.
Take a picture of your head.
Best view of them all. Right here. Ooh. And we can see the first side of her spirit. It looks like Jen. She goes away.
Okay, so this room is the servants' hall. Right over there, the servants' part where they would have most of the meals. Over there's the housekeeping office where they have to test everything else going on in the house. Now, because we had 8 servants, 13 carpenters, 8 gardeners, 2 chauffeurs that are on call 24 hours a day anywhere else. Now, if you ever need anything, all you have to do is press on these buttons, turn off the house, and what happens to me. I'll go up back there, ring, and those will pop down and correspond to the rooms in the house. And so it makes it very easy to swing the door around. So there actually be somebody in this room at all times. Now, the servants actually got paid very well. They got paid twice going rate, and they actually got paid about $3 a day. They also got free room and board. All the third floor is actually dedicated to the servants. And so all the rooms in here are actually, all the bedrooms in here were actually for servants on. If there actually wasn't enough room for all the servants to stay, you could build houses for all of them to stay, close them to stay. Now, they also got free food here, so they basically did not have to pay for anything. If you're one of the wealthy ones, they actually get put in their will. You get a large settlement to have your debt. So it's basically the best job you could have in the day. But unfortunately, we still just need the same pay plan, just $1 a day. Now, they're going to be going up to the 4th story balcony by a small set of easy ratchets. You can actually take 2 or 3 at a time, like you point out there, and 2 sets of 6. Just watch it. Step on the way.
Is that Mom?
Yeah, Mom just asked you.
No. Who was it that just did a big smelly back there? That was really crazy. I don't know if it was her. I was just asking. Somebody definitely wasn't for that. It is warm.
I think we need to go have lunch after.
Sure. Golly, these are so small. Jeez. Yeah. They just eyeballed everything. I think they just eyeballed everything there. They're like, yeah, we're close enough.
And then we'll have to have like 100 ambulance.
The rainbow in the grass?
Yeah, I do. Hey, this is just us. This is where we are at right now.
Winchester House of Mystery Tour.
It's a Winchester Mystery Tour.
Now this room is the fourth-story balcony, and when she lived here, she actually had 161 acres of land. Most of the times occupied by orchards, the plants from over 110 different countries. She would import them. Right now, New Zealand gives them 4.5 acres. Most of the land was given back to the state after it was sold off. Now, if you look at these two windows over here, you'll be able to see a bell tower. The bell tower is every room at noon and 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Call the service in for lunch and dinner. Those that be rung at midnight and 3 o'clock in the morning, call for spirits and out of the seance. So right over here, it's all tree that I was made, and I bet you guess why. It goes up 4 stories, it's shot about 1 foot short of the ceiling. 63 fireplaces stacked next to it, virtually useless, making this a useless choice. Now, you look at the bottom, you actually see loose bricks. These bricks were actually the only damage sustained to the house from the Roman period in 1989. Because you committed an Danish design of building a house, but it was on accident. Each room that you'd be building was actually could be built and then torn down right afterwards. So she would build each room with its own foundation, which allows them to move separately from one another when there's an earthquake. Next we're going to be going down 3 flights of normal stairs all the way back down to the first floor. But on your second flight, we're going to ask that you do not use the hand on the left on the second flight of stairs. You do not use the hand on the left on the second flight of stairs. Also, you'll be able to see some certain places in the bathroom right now.
Look over here, but everything that you see is part of it. So this was really the front of the house.
Jeez, come on. Be delayed.
Ready?
Yeah.
All performers can be lifted up like this one right here. The weight can be placed on the metal lining below. The lining is made is known for its
Yeah, that's if you've never had a game store, that's actually where you enter.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, they open it and it locks on. They're getting out of the door.
Yeah, a little grease on that with oil on that.
I don't know if they do the way it's been, but I know you Are they all making it down? Fine. Better redo.
How can we tell that they're not? Show them.
Show on the people. So this room is this is what I'm saying. That's actually the back porch steps of the house. It's the original house that she bought in 1884. So everything back here is actually farmland to give you protection if you slip down this hallway. All the way back to that carriage is once farmland, is now part of the house. The building is 2 stories tall. It's not all the way to the 4th story. Now, if you're wondering where the original 8 rooms are, I actually cannot tell you because there have been over 600 remodelings in the house, leaving no trace of where the original 8 rooms are in the house. But if you want to pick any random 8 rooms, I will agree that they are the original 8. Now you have a very important decision to make. You can either take these 5 flooring steps to the next room, or can you open that small door? No. This one? Yeah. You can go up there and go take your last easy ratchets on the tour. So those are the last ones on the tour and probably your entire life. So I suggest you take those, but it's really your choice.
I'm taking the lead, right?
You can take that one.
That's right.
Get the seat up there. You can either go up the regular steps or go up the easy steps. I'll meet you guys going up the
It's hot.
Well, it's cool right here.
Yeah.
Compared to the rest of the house. No AC here.
I know. He's not behind me.
Dad, you missed it. You're supposed to smile.
I'm sorry, I didn't even know you were there. Yeah, he is. No.
One thing that was that's all that we were doing.
Okay, so this room is the kitchen that was used before the 1906 earthquake. And if you look right down here, you see some mosaic tile. This is the best heat absorber in that day, so it absorbs the heat from the stove. So that if servants were to accidentally touch the stove, they wouldn't get burned by the touch. Now, if you look in the back, you'll also see some countertops for planting and one sort of sink. Sink is sort of clean water, splashed up on the countertop, and you can easily go back into the sink, taking all the dirt and dust off of the counter with it, saving countless hours of things to the service, and gallons and gallons of water. Next, you'll be going into the guest reception hall. Before we do this, anybody have any questions? Okay.
I don't know. Find out.
How many minutes did it take?
55?
Wow. To China. That's cool.
10 more minutes.
Oh, that's 30.
secret was home. And he goes to bed, she said, working the secret was
Now this room is actually the guest reception hall. The servant should agree to the guests that you have throughout the house. Unfortunately, Miss Winchester basically had 0 guests at the house. The only people that visited her or visited her were her niece and her 2 sisters who came occasionally. Now, if she did have guests, she would actually take them to the guest parlor, which is right over there. This is the most preserved room in the house, and if you look at the floor, this is made before it's actually wood, oak, ash, maple, and mahogany, and it took work me an entire year to build that floor. Now right over here is the fireplace, and do we want to try and guess how many bricks are in this fireplace?
169.
No. There's actually 0 bricks in this fireplace. It's actually made of one solid piece of Minnesota pipestone and carved to look like small bricks, which makes it even crazier. Yeah, you can touch it. Now if you look right over here, you'll actually see that this is the front door of the house. Now there are 2 stories on these front doors. First is that only 3 people have ever in these front doors. There's Winchester and 2 workmen who built them. This is because these front doors were built shortly before the 1906 earthquake.
Cool.
Now the second story is that the president at the time, Theodore Roosevelt, actually wanted to come to the house and talk to Miss Winchester about the rifle. Right before